In today's show, Bitcoin may just hit $20,000 in 20 days. Be prepared for anything. You heard me right with the COVID-19 impact on the economy, stimulus programs, and the recent oil price dump. Traders believe that after the halving in 20 days, Bitcoin may hit 20K. Taking a look at this tweet from Carl from the moon, he shared, if I asked you 1 week ago, what is most likely, oil going into negative price in 1 week, or Bitcoin going to 20K in 1 week? Everything is possible in times like these. Be prepared for anything after the Bitcoin halving in 20 days. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 fundamental signs which show a Bitcoin bull rally is growing more likely. One of those signs, shared by the exchange ShakePay, active Bitcoin addresses are looking like rocket ships to the moon this week. Not only is the Bitcoin network growing, it's growing amidst the most significant economic collapse of the 21st century. Facts. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, Bitcoin and most of the major cryptos are back in the green. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from America's #1 investor, Teeka Tiwari, yes, the one and only, the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016, as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s. They're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook, and they're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, and it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. For full details, click the link right down below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's dive right into today's top story of the day. Bitcoin may just hit 20K in 20 days. Be prepared for anything. Many have been expecting the Bitcoin price to go through the roof at any moment due to the recent global economic crisis caused by the COVID-19 outbreak in China's Wuhan. Lockdowns emerged in the majority of countries in Europe, China, and the US, prompting governments to take steps to stimulate the economy via quantitative easing, ultimately printing money out of thin air to support businesses and ordinary citizens. All of that led to an oil price collapse below zero on Monday. In these conditions, bullish expectations towards the approaching Bitcoin halving have increased for sure. Let's take a look what Ivan on Tech had to share on crypto Twitter. Here's what he wrote. Oil keeps falling. June contracts down 47% and trending straight to sub-zero levels again, and which is exactly what happened. Negative rates, negative oil, negative yield. The economy has gone mad. Everything is inverted. Luckily, we have a plan B. Hashtag Bitcoin. And we also have trader Carl Eric Martin, also known as the Moon. Carl has been tweeting his rising bullish take on the prospects of the Bitcoin price in the current economic chaos that has been spreading all around the world. The situation is unpredictable for any assets now. As an example, he refers to the crude oil futures price suddenly dropping below zero. The trader believes that with the approaching halving, Bitcoin could easily surge to $20,000 in 1 week. I know we've seen it before, so what makes you think it won't happen or will happen again? Trader and analyst Christopher Jaskatsinski seconds his forecast, emphasizing that $20,000 is a realistic price for Bitcoin to reach in the current fundamental setup. Let's take a look at this tweet from Carl the Moon. If I asked you 1 week ago, what is most likely? Oil going into negative price in 1 week or Bitcoin going to 20,000 in 1 week? Everything is possible in times like these. Be prepared for anything after the Bitcoin halving in 20 days. And checking out some of the responses to this tweet. Bitcoin Census responded, great point. Bitcoin could soar to 20,000 just as quick as oil went to zero. Bitcoin is the best alternative currency in the world. And when the dollar collapses, we might see Bitcoin go to $1 million in a matter of months. Earlier, the same trader took to Twitter to share a textbook bump and run reversal bottom pattern for Bitcoin, which would allow it to hit 10,000 $20,500 soon. Bitcoin makes more sense than most markets, says VanEck's top executive. Gaber Gerbax, the digital currency strategist at VanEck, has shared his growing bullish attitude towards Bitcoin. He says that despite the fact that a few weeks ago, financial markets did not take Bitcoin seriously under the current impact of the pandemic, fragile economy, and oil price, Bitcoin seems to be making more sense than most markets. Here's what he shared on crypto Twitter. A few weeks ago, financial markets kept dismissing Bitcoin as nonsense. In a short few weeks after trillions in quantitative easing, 22 million newly unemployed, massive bailouts, UBI checks, negative treasury rates, and negative oil prices, Bitcoin seems to make more sense than most markets. Touche. Mikey V responded, how are people going to buy Bitcoin if they don't know if they will have a job? And Gaber Gerbax responded, Bitcoin will create anti-fragile jobs and savings accounts. So let me know your thoughts surrounding this bullish Bitcoin price prediction of Bitcoin hitting $20,000 in the next 20 days. Do you feel this is likely to happen? Drop me a comment right down below. And before we get to our next story of the day, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 fundamental signs which show a Bitcoin bull rally is growing more likely. But before we do so, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, Bitcoin and most of the major cryptos are back in the green. Bitcoin up 1.7%, now trading at $6,942. Ethereum up about 2.5%, trading at $175. XRP up 1%, trading at 18.5 cents. EOS up 1.5%, trading at $2.54. BNB up 2.7%, trading at $15.37. Link up 4.7%, trading at $3.61. Satoshi Vision up 2%, trading at $185. And Bitcoin Cash up 1.9%, trading at $224. I would like to see Bitcoin climb back above that $7,000 resistance, turn that into a support, and climb above 74.75. I feel once we do that, we will ascend back up and revisit the 8,000s, potentially 9,000. And I would love to see what the moon, Carl, predicts and see Bitcoin do a run up all the way to $20,000 in the next 20 days. That would really make my day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin and crypto haven't been spared the recent crash in global markets. From its February peak of 10,500, the price of Bitcoin went down around 33% as of April 18th, falling in tandem with the global equities and commodities. And yet, multiple sets of data and other signs indicate that the crypto industry is anything but dead, and that yet another full-blown bull run is on the horizon. Now we're talking. A Bitcoin bull run rally is brewing, according to these metrics. Check it out. As observed by crypto exchange ShakePay, despite the most significant economic collapse of the 21st century, Bitcoin hasn't been phased. In fact, the firm noted that per coin metrics, the number of active addresses on the network is reaching a multi-month high, recently surmounting the sum of 840,000 addresses. Here's the tweet they shared on crypto Twitter. Active Bitcoin addresses are looking like rocket ships to the moon this week. Not only is the Bitcoin network growing, it's growing amidst the most significant economic collapse of the 21st century. Facts. This is notable as it's a metric that has historically grown to mark the start of Bitcoin price rallies, then remained consistently high to cement bull trends. The resilience of the Bitcoin network has only been accentuated by other metrics. For instance, according to an April 16th report from crypto and blockchain analytics startup Glassnode, Bitcoin's hash rate has recovered 64% from the lowest day in March, which came a few days after the crash to $3,700, which took place. And taking a look at this tweet from blockchain analytics firm Glassnode, Bitcoin's hash rate has been recovered fast from its recent drop, showing a clear upwards trend as we approach the halving. It's currently up 64% from its lowest day in March. Then the hash rate was at 82 exahashes per second. Now the same metric is just under 130 exahashes per second, not too far shy of the all-time high, closer to 140 exahashes. This trend has slightly eased by a late March difficulty adjustment of negative 17% for Bitcoin, which has made it easier for miners to find blocks, hence the increase in the hash rate. As we can see, the hash rate increasing in this graph. Now money is flooding into the industry. That's another thing, massive demand. To add to this, capital has started to rush into the crypto market as a rapid clip, cementing the strength of the space. Speaking to the block's Frank Shapiro, a spokesperson for Fidelity Digital Assets, the crypto branch of multi-trillion-dollar asset manager Fidelity Investments, said, From a trading perspective, we continue to onboard new clients every month, and we're seeing significant pipeline growth. And in recent weeks, we've seen more momentum across our business. Fidelity Digital Assets specifically cited pensions, family offices, and macro hedge funds as the subset of institutional players it is now servicing amid the crisis. On the retail side of things, a spokesperson for Bitcoin exchange Kraken told Decrypt that the company has recorded an 83% rise in signups and a further 300% increase in intermediate verifications, allowing accounts to deposit fiat instantly. OKEX, Bitfinex, Paxful, and Luno also confirmed to the outlet that they've seen a notable increase in signups and volume. This all comes as the Bitcoin halving, which will see the number of coins issued per block fall by 50%, is now a mere 20 days out, estimates suggest. And now let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap. We're sitting back above 200 billion, which is cool. 201 billion to be exact, with 114 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current BTC dominance is 63.5%. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Digibyte, Go Digi, up 9.4%, trading at 0.007. Zcoin up almost 9%, trading at $4.08. Dash up 7%, trading at $79.37. Stellar Lumens up 6.8%, trading at 5 cents. Horizon up 6.7%, trading at $5.92. And Aave up 6.5%, trading at 2 cents. And now for the biggest losers, Quant down 8%, trading at $5.17. MadeSafe Coin down 2.7%, trading at 11 cents. Bytecoin down 2.7%, trading at 0.0002. Hyperon down 1%, trading at just below 13 cents. And Terra down 0.1%, trading at 19 cents. And HedgeTrade down 0.05%, trading at $1.88. So as you can see, there's only a handful of cryptos in the top 100 that are even in the red. That's because the crypto market is currently surging once again. So we have like 95% of the cryptos back in the green, which is definitely a good sign for a bullish market. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are dominating in control, leading with 93 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 53.47% versus 46.53% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators, it's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 19 in extreme fear. Yesterday was a 17, last week a 13, and last month a 14, all of which is within extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear, which is where we're currently at, can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And now checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown. Less than 20 days to go. 19 days, 16 hours, 11 minutes, and 41 seconds to be exact. The estimated date for the Bitcoin halving set to be May 12th. So I'm pretty ecstatic leading up to this event. I feel just like how Carl the Moon feels. I feel Bitcoin is destined to surge and reach and retest new all-time highs this year. The same prophecy that Mike Navigrat shared with us that I recently shared on the show. I do feel Bitcoin will retest new all-time highs. Whether it happens in 20 days or end of the year, I still feel it's going to happen this year in 2020. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market, as well as some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. This allows you to download the latest episode of the show on a daily basis, which is pretty cool. You can also subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. You already know what to do. And we're also on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, please help support the show. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is crypto news yes, and I also have a private crypto Facebook group with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of this, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure you get plugged in. And I also have a private crypto Telegram chat. To become a part of this, click this link from a mobile device and you'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. Why don't you sit back, relax, and sip on a crypto cocktail as we watch Bitcoin go straight to the moon. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick, if interested in learning from Teeka Tiwari, America's #1 investor, the Wall Street legend who picked Apple in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016, he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link right down below this video in the description. It'll take you here and watch this exclusive presentation from the one and only Teeka Tiwari, and I look forward to catching you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.